and pay back the 3 racks so quick. But it's like, bro.
No, that's cool. Now that's cool.
So do that.
So like when you do that, you just showing, you keeping your utilization down, you showing your credit card company how you using your card, you can pay it. Now in the credit card world, that's cool, but when you're speaking on installment accounts, that's the purpose of the installment accounts. And the time and stuff. So it looks better.
Cause that's what I want to do.
Like, what he got? 60 months of payment history, never late, $700 for 60 months. All we could trust him with.
Anything.
This house payment, that's $1 million loan. $1 million loan is only 13,
But it makes sense because it's a relationship and a bond you build.
Absolutely.
Like, even my credit card, because like sometimes like, I do this. Sometimes like my credit card would be like I won't ever pay the minimum. I always pay more, but then I'll pay the rest off. Like say I owe $1,800. Like say I'll probably pay like $950 of it. Still fuck with it throughout the month, but then pay the whole thing off that month.
Now you need to just make sure you're strategic with that, so the way that it's reporting to your credit, that it's not messing you up.
Okay.
So basically, the due date and the statement date are 2 different things.
I know. Okay.
So as long as you pay the minimum by the due date, you're cool, and then they pay that other amount by the statement date. I just recommend paying it all down by the due date.
Okay.
And then like a couple days later, like maybe.
And the rest. I was gonna say 5 days later.
Yeah. Cause look, you can. I explained this on my page.
Okay.
But yeah, you could pay the minimum payment when it's due, and then the statement date is usually 3 days after. That's the date. Look, I ain't gonna lie. The due date don't. The due date just matters on like your ding on the credit bureaus and the late and stuff, right? Your statement date is what actually gets reported. So you could have just paid your whole balance on your due date, right? 300. Let's say your credit limit is 300. You paid the 300, and your due date was on the 1st. You're like, okay, I paid it. It's done. And the second you spend your card, right? The second of the month you spend your card, right? Your statement date into like the 3rd or the 4th. It's gonna report that 200 you spent on the 2nd. So your utilization gonna look high. So if you don't distinguish that date and you don't want to spend it. Yep, you don't want to spend until after the statement date. So no matter what you pay by the due date, don't matter, whatever. You just want to make sure that your balance is down on the statement date. And anytime after the statement date, you can go crazy. They don't even ever report it to the bureaus. They just report that balance on the statement date.
Gang, lace your sneakers up, shoot your shot. You hear me? Cause now like it's business. This is when we put the suits on and shit right now. It's business credit, right? This for all my entrepreneurs, soon-to-be's, right? Y'all heard what I was talking about, you know, LLC and all that. But now this one you really need to, she gonna give you the game. I'm literally sitting here like, damn, I just learned some shit. Cause I was wondering like, what the fuck? But anyway, this right here, this business right, this right here for all my soon-to-be's, right now, past tense, future entrepreneurs. LLC, the first business credit, right? To even establish business credit.
Yeah, you have to be a legally
LLC.
Registered business. It don't matter if you're an LLC, partnership, corporation, anything like that. You need to make sure that you have your registration, your tax ID, which is your EIN. You need
bank account.
Have a bank account for sure.
For your business, it's a difference.
Yes.
It's a difference. You need a business banking account.
Yeah,
True.
business. Don't use your personal account for your business account, because if you're trying to secure funding, it's not going to work. Because they're going to ask for your business bank statement. The only way that you possibly can get away with that is if you're a sole proprietor and you use your personal statements. But even then, I just don't recommend it. I'm like, why not just start an LLC?
All right. So,
under your name or something. I don't know.
So now you got all that situated. Boom. You done came up.
Oh, and this is like number one, because you just can't do this either, especially if you're trying to establish like credibility with your business. Do not use your home address on any of your business registrations, like, because first off, who you want to know where you live at? Because if you do something in business, somebody get mad or something, they can just pull up to your door. So, and secondly, you want your business to, mimic a corporate business, like a real business. So you want to get an office address. And if you can't afford an office or you don't have a storefront, you want to get a virtual business address or something like that. Plenty of companies. I actually have my own virtual business address company, so you can buy that from me.
Damn. You see that, man? Another hustle. And we ain't even get into the okay, I know this I know because I done did this, right? But I know she can verify it. After you done did all that, right? You done came up with whatever, socks, full. You could have came over
and track your money. The biggest thing, the biggest hurdle, because I do business funding and real estate funding. Most people don't track their money and they don't properly track it in business accounts. So they're making money in all these places, but it's not going into the business account. I don't care where you make it, whether it's Venmo, Cash App, Cash. Make sure that you're tracking that through the business account, because if you didn't put it in the business account, it's like it don't exist really in the business world when you're trying to do corporate things and get funding and get loans and secure real estate and things like that. You just don't count.
Y'all hear that, right?
That's why it's like not good to pay cash for everything. And I know that most people that come from where we come from, credit is like frowned upon, and it's like, don't do this, you're gonna mess it up, and it's really a mindset thing. And it's like, not to call anybody a fool, but it's like, honey, it's the money you spending anyway.
It makes
Credit
sense.
is nothing but budgeting. Like, just don't spend what you don't have. Literally, just.
And that's how you excel in life, though.
Absolutely. So
a lot of people got rich people, like, you know how that shit be. I was a victim, you done been guilty of it. Motherfucker, I done spent shit where I know I
that's how I know now.
shit.
Yeah.
But like, at the end of the day, like, after you, like, I want y'all to make sense to this. You done spent shit that you didn't have. You still bought it. How much sense do that make? You ain't getting nothing out of it. Life about profit. Fuck the money, it's the profit. Anybody can get some money. It's the profit. And then what you gonna do with the profit? That's what she come in at. So I know, like, after with the registration of your business, right? I know, like, I did the Duns in Broad Street. That's free.
Yep.
I feel like that's key with that shit, right?
Yeah, you need that Dun and Bradstreet number 2.
You need that Dun and Bradstreet number.
And don't register for any of those with a home address. You need to have that professional business address, or if you're trying to embark on this like corporate business credit journey, you're not going to get those automated approvals that someone that knows the things that need to be in place would.
Right.
Because it's a way to get automated approvals when you're going through the business credit process. It's just based off how things are structured and set up. And then sometimes some people have to go back and edit a lot of that stuff, because a lot of us, we weren't taught how to do anything. We kind of just floated it.
Right.
So after you float it and you get the proper knowledge, or you get with people who do have the proper knowledge, which is key in life, getting with the people with the proper knowledge, which is how I kind of got ahead too.
Surround yourself around people that know something. Even if you don't know, like you said, when you hire, just because I don't know, I can hire people that know it. That's the business. I
hire people all the time. My team consists of at least 12 people right now, consisting of graphic design, bookkeepers, accountants, even credit repair specialists to help me with that, loan processors and things like that. So I have an answering service, so I don't even get any calls. So some of my clients got my personal cell phone. Be lucky, because I don't get my personal cell phone.
Right. That's live. Boss shit. So now we in business. We done open up our, whether you got your brick and mortar, whether you plan on doing online, whatever, right now we in business. Inventory. I know we need, like, cause you know, we ain't got no credit in business, you know, when we first started off. So now, like, what do we do? Do we apply for credit cards so we can buy inventory, or should you apply?
That's where credit comes in. That your credit helps you get the funding.
Okay.
And the business plan helps you get the funding to get the inventory.
So let me ask you a question. For personal credit, you know how you can do a secure credit card. Should you do? Is it a such thing as a business secure credit card too?
Not that I know of. They have like business prepaid cards that you can kind of say that it's like that. Right. It's like a DV card.
Okay.
I have a link for that too. But DV cards, if you don't get approved for the general business credit, they don't give you like an unsecured line. They do have a secure option. So in that regards, that's the closest thing that I can think of. Something like that.
What's the best way to build credit in business? Like to
you got to start off with like the trade lines like Uline, Quill, and
Nav,
Granger. Nav, that helps you too. The monthly one helps you too, and it's a way to keep track of all your reports too. It does cost. Right. Another thing people fail to realize is that a lot of this cost. These are costly things that
Right. But that's what that term, it costs to be the boss.
Yeah, and they're not expensive costs. They just small little costs.
That shit cheap for real.
Yeah,
even the net 30 and all that, like the Quill, because like even with your business credit, like that's what I've been learning. Like damn, like that little simple. Even if you just buy some simple ass toilet paper.
Yeah, just pay it right back.
Pay the shit right back.
The quicker you pay it back, the better in the business credit world. And the business.
And that's simple shit.
The business credit world doesn't weigh credit like personal credit. Like personal credit weighs on if it's late and the history and the time. Business credit is kind of like transactional. Once the account posts, boom, trade line on there. Once that account posts, boom, trade line on there. So as long as you build properly and you put the right accounts on top of the right accounts and you get to the levels that you need to get, along with having good personal credit, because even though you can build business credit without personal credit, it's not a great thing to do. You kind of frustrate yourself and you make the process longer. And like some of the people that got the not so good personal credit, those are the ones that kind of get frustrated the most because they try to use the business credit as a extra avenue. And it's like, no, don't neglect your personal credit because you need them both. And you're going to leverage your personal credit to get the business credit so that you can use other people's money and OPM and get the business lines of credit and the credit cards that don't report to your personal. So when you do need inventory, say if you got a 720 credit score, you get a business account at Chase, you apply. Because like my first credit card was with Chase for my business, and I think my limit was like $5,000. So right off the back, I used that $5,000 and I went to a couple of pet inventory vendors and I bought me some pet clothing and accessories and I resold them. So, but I have good personal credit. And that business credit card did not report on my personal. The only time some of those credit cards reports on your personal is when they like default. And there's a lot of business credit cards that you can utilize. You can run the limits up through the roof, but they just won't ever report on your personal. So that's why it's good to keep your business and personal separate because you'll exhaust your whole personal life, your finances and your budget
just for your business. And it don't make sense. Your business is a whole different entity. It's
definitely a different entity. So that'll affect your home buying or if you're trying to get a car or anything like that.
Because that's what I did, right? Like when I first, my company, I went to the, I went to go get car credit, and I was like, shit, I'm trying to put it in my company name, but my company at the time ain't have no credit, so I had to put it in my personal credit.
Unless you was gonna give them a high down payment, because you could have did it, but it was gonna be like a ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they try to say some payment, dumb like shit,
10, like 15, maybe even 20,000.
I'd rather just buy it. That's what I'm like. So what I did, I ain't gonna lie, I did it with my personal, like I said.
That's good though.
But now that the business, I done pay my taxes and all that now, like I can go to a lot now with Bench Press Music Group or my moving company or my e-commerce company.
And it's so simple.
It's simple.
People make it so hard when it's really so simple. Really just pay your bills on time, build your credit properly.
But I learned though, like nothing control, I'm sorry. No, the people that make it hard, right, it's unsimple is because like they don't really got no sense of responsibility. You see what I'm saying? A business running, I look at me, I'm the business, like me. Like so if I speak, I'm speaking behind my business. I got my own record label. Like, you know what I mean? But like I started it for me. I'm able to sign other artists, but at the end of the day I sign me. But I'm like, man, I'm about to quit moving around as an artist and move around as a business. So now I look at everything as a business, and that's what I practice on a podcast. But like, you a woman. Cause I just had somebody on here where like, I always say women hustle harder than men. You prime example of it. And speaking of business, right? Airbnb. Damn, I wanted to get into that, and I'm damn so. Is that still a lucrative business to try to get into? Because it seems like it's oversaturated. That's just me. It seems like everybody doing it though.
Don't matter. Ain't nothing oversaturated. I'm not gonna lie. I used to make way more money in Cincinnati than I do now with it. I did my first Airbnb maybe back in like 2017 on accident because I was like moving out of town to do some business stuff. And I heard about it and I was like, shoot, let me see if I can get this to pay some of my bills while I'm out west. So I did that and it worked. So the property that I had was doing like $600 a night, $500 a night. On a slow night, it was doing like $650. So I ain't gonna lie, I was bringing profit like $12,000 to $15,000 a month on that property, and all my bills that month on that property was maybe like $2,500. Like the rent was like $1,900, and like all the other bills altogether added up was like $2,500. I pretty much stay around that type of apartment environment.
Whatever. Do you teach that game too?
Yeah, I have an actual Airbnb course. I have several students that have, graduated from my program. They tag me sometimes and they post and things like that.
Y'all hear that, right?
The different Airbnbs and stuff. So
go iron y'all clothes.
Set it up and stuff.
She got a program, man. Like she helping people. Like financial freedom. That's what it's all about. Automating
the Airbnbs is so easy. Like you can literally just grab the place and automated. You don't ever gotta be there. Like you can do it in any city. Like I ended up getting that good with it because I moved around a lot because of my pet business.
I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry. Damn.
I moved around a lot because of my pet business, so that kind of equated to me getting a couple of those different places to do that.
So, on financially speaking, right, you a hustler. You damn sure you see the epitome of what you supposed to be. Like, period, man. Like, ain't no way you can't wake up every day, right, with something different on your mind and trying to excel from what you sitting in. Especially if you on, like, and I ain't shitting on you, but, like, the government, how, like, all that bullshit say, all that shit wasn't meant for you to stay on forever.
I had Section 8 before.
Right, no, I'm talking about, but it ain't meant for you.
No, I'm just saying, like, I had it before, and it pissed me off real bad. I had it for like 8 months, and like they did something. My daughter probably was like 2 when I had it. No lie, I remember it was like $2. Like they pissed me off so bad after like the 8 months. I was like, no, I'm cool because I'm like, I knew what I like wanted. So that shit was like, no, this a no go. They want too much information. They want to be in your business too much, and it just wasn't me. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of only did it because like everybody around me was just, oh, this is what for the Section 8, this is what for the Section 8, and I'm like, I'm gonna fill out for it. And at the time, I worked a good job and I was in school. You feel me? So I was utilizing it for not for what those people were utilizing it for. They weren't even working or going to school. So since I was in school and I worked at Children's and I was like an optional employee, which means they only reported like 16 hours, I was able to keep my rent to that low, which was beneficial. But when it came with the other stuff, I said, oh no, I'd rather struggle, pay the whatever, like, because I know how to get money, so I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't have to do that. Because
I ain't shitting on nobody. I understand people on Section 8. We know that, like, but like, I believe in financial freedom. Man. Financial freedom start with your thought process. That's the very first step before you even get the money, before you even use other people's money. It's the financial freedom behind it. Because why be a slave, right? A 9 to 5, making somebody else rich, that's a form of slavery. If you really break it down, that's a slave job. I ain't doing that shit. I don't believe in that shit. I don't promote that shit. This is what I promote, right? That's why when we speak bread, we speak bread. You see what I'm saying? She was just talking numbers. I love numbers. We can play with numbers all day. I feel like my thought process is a calculator. You see what I'm saying? What else you got going on in the near future, though?
I'm
doing
a lot of real estate. I've been into a lot of real estate for like the last 2 years. I have a great business partner / mentor, Nate Barger, that I'm working with. But he's been really impactful on my real estate journey. So I don't know if you guys can go add him. He's up over 2,000 doors, hotels, properties worth over like $300-400 million. So go follow him.
Y'all hear that?
Learn from the best.
Gotta learn from the best. Shit, I'm over here learning. I'm damn sure about to go get me some more fucking. I know I'm cussing out. I'm damn sure about to go get me a button up because school started. And I appreciate you really like blessing us with more, and you got more game to give. And I damn sure love to have you back just on a regular. Without the fight, because you the first. I love it financially speaking. I need it. I was on your ass.
Because I'm nervous because I'm getting used to speaking.
You so busy. Like she's so busy right now. I ain't gonna lie, like, but she gonna get you together though. Like she very, very honest, and I love. Like today, you did I think like a light bulb went off because like you helped me learn something that I wasn't afraid to ask, but it was more like damn, like on this journey of business, you can't be afraid to like.
Your network is your network. So
say it again.
Your network is your network.
Damn.
You can't be afraid to ask questions or get around people that know more than you, because you're gonna know more than them in some things. Like that's how I got the partnership with Nate and his other partner, was because they're not in the credit lane and business credit lane. So I am. So we formed a company, and I hope business owners and real estate investors leverage business credit in order to purchase real estate. So we do big deals, and we help people purchase real estate, and that's just what's going on in the world of things.
We locked in on that.
Yep. So that's what I'm on. I'm
tied in with you. You on a whole nother business shit.
I'm on commercial real estate level now.
Boss shit. Like, and what I got out of it, right?
And knowing how to structure a business is detrimental to that.
They don't know how.
You're not going to be able to purchase commercial real estate without an LLC.
Love what you want. Y'all hear that, right? On financially speaking, right? The very first episode, right? She coming back too. We gonna wait till I wish. Why give you so much game when you can hire? She gonna put you in the game. We can't give you all this shit at once.
I got a monthly group culture program I'm launching, so I'll be dropping that soon.
Everything gonna keep popping up at the bottom, right? I want
Tips with Henny. You got anything else you want to say before we go? No, just always be seeking improvement and switching your mindset and elevating your mindset. Get away from Debbie Downers. Get away from naysayers. Get around yes men. It's cool to have, dick riders. You need dick riders in your life,
Dang.
So, some people frown upon that or they make it like it's so negative, but them dick riders kind of keep people going and motivated. So, do you, get money.
On me personally, right? I love that because I personally love dick riders. I personally love haters.
I'm one. I dick ride all my clients, my people, all my whatever.
Because it's a positive and a negative behind it. It's just something that's been a positive hater because a positive hater will motivate another person to get something.
Absolutely.
See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like, I don't downplay shit because I need it all. Like, fuel is fuel, energy is energy. You hear me?
Absolutely.
I've been on this journey though, right? And I appreciate you because like, I learned so much, and you blessed me with so much game where. Like now I can suit up.
You need to do. That's what you need to do. Like that's the whole move. That's the whole elevation of everything. Like I'm learning to dress differently when I go in certain places and things like that because I got so comfortable with, just dressing however going wherever because I'm the boss and I'm the money maker. I call the shots, so it don't matter how I'm coming in here dressed. Like what y'all gonna do without me? So I had to kind of lose that a little bit. And learn like how to dress and stuff like that. But
I love that.
And that's another thing. I know how to switch my speaking. Most people don't know how to do that. So that's helped me a lot of my life. My
Daddy Bonnets, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't.
Listen, y'all, that's how I'm able to prosper a lot because look, I can be like, hey, yes, I'm HENNY. Thank you for, and I can speak to my people like, yes, so what's up, girl? Let's do this. Like, I can do that. I'm able to do that.
Man.
And it ain't fake either. It's just being able to.
It's business.
Able to talk to who I need to talk to and get through that message that I need to get through to them. So I'm able to reach more people than the average person that didn't grow up where I grew up.
You damn sure reach me. I love the game, and I'm soaking that shit up like a sponge. I feel like I'm 3 years old again. Soaking that shit up, man. I appreciate you really coming through with
thank you for having me
and blessing my podcast, and also
good cameraman.
The very first financially speaking, man. And there's plenty more to come because like what she give you is really like what I preach. Like take that slave mentality away, right, and really open up your thought process and really work for you. You hear me? Like this for the people that go out there 9 to 5. I don't knock you for trying to make something happen, but why make something happen for somebody else? You can make it happen for yourself, man. It start with a thought process, man. You hear me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all tune in, and it's free to support. It's free to share. Y'all got it here, man. Financially speaking, man. And the very first of the first, man. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you for sure.
Thank you for having me.
Red Bag Jones. I ain't sweat about no beats. I'm trying to run it up. Whole 100 on the treadmill. I'm trying to run it up. In the month 400, I had to run it up. Treadmill money, I ain't sweating. I'ma run it up. Burn a lot of calories. I'm trying to run it up. I ain't tripping off a breeze. I gotta run it up.